Hello friends, welcome back to Learning Nails and Aesthetics. We are in the Milady Esthetics book, continuing chapter 7, the treatment room, starting on page 274. Don't forget I am not AI, so mistakes will be made. And don't forget to check out my other videos. Let's begin. Cost of starting your own business. After reviewing the list of furniture and equipment required, you may be curious about what costs are involved in setting up a spa or salon business. When deciding whether or not to open your own skincare salon or spa, many factors come into consideration, not least of them being cost. When estimating cost, it is important to break down everything you will need and the cost associated with that need. Pricing fluctuates from area to area, and spas come in all shapes and sizes. Research the supplies and equipment costs to determine what you would need to spend to set up your own room. Consider Tanya's story as an example of the importance of research and cost estimating. Tanya is considering building a new facility, and the cost in her location is $225 to $375 per square foot. In a minimum space requirement of 1,500 square feet, figure 7-12 is a lady researching to find out what setting up a treatment room might cost. She's looking on her laptop. That means $450,000 for the salon or spa space. After some research, the cost of the equipment in the treatment room, excluding any reception and retail areas, adds up to between $6,400 to $9,200. She took into consideration the treatment table, mobile facial bar, workstation, the facial stool, hot towel cabinet, and single-use and multi-use items to start. Tanya has now estimated the startup cost to build her own facility to be between $456,400 to $459,200. She can now make a more informed decision between building or renting in her area. This is an exercise that any esthetician can do to determine what you need to spend to set up your own room. Check in. What are the two most important factors to consider when furnishing a treatment room? What are the two main functions of a magnifying lamp? What is a sharps container? Why do laundry hampers and trash receptacles ideally need to be pedal activated with closed lids? Properly managed treatment room supplies and products. Part of your success as an esthetician involves properly managing supplies. Like a great chef, have a clean, uncluttered workspace with all the items you need to perform the service easily within reach is key to performing a successful treatment or procedure. And figure 7-13 shows various supplies, which they have a list under the picture, so we will read that next. If you have to stop a procedure to find supplies, it decreases the client's satisfaction. Also, supplies such as facial masks, moisturizers, and other high-end products can be costly. So proper inventory control is... I'll have to come back to this page. Important to either helping sustain your employer's business or keeping to your own budget if you are self-employed. Let's go back to this page and read through this list. If you are driving, no looking. Makeup remover, cleanser, toner, exfoliant, sunscreen, disposable spatulas, 4x4 aesthetic wipes, serum, eye cream, moisturizer, lip cream, sponges, 2x2 aesthetic wipes, basin of water, dispensed product, and cotton rounds. And I find it odd they only have one basin of water. I would have at least two. I've also used a candle warmer thingy to help keep the water warm. Okay, now go back. Supplies can be multi-use, as in sheets, or a handheld mirror, or single-use, such as cotton swab or lancet. Single-use items must be disposed of immediately after each use in a closed lid trash can or sharps container. Proper storage is necessary to keep items clean and sterile, so they must be kept in clean, covered, labeled containers. If supplies and products are not kept in the treatment room or at workstations, then they are typically kept in a dispensary or storage closet, which is a separate room for storing supplies. Figure 7-14 has an esthetician looking in what appears to be a dispensary or storage closet at various products on shelves. For proper inventory control, please adhere to the salon or spa's policy on removing items from the supply closet or dispensary for stocking treatment rooms or stations. Different setups require different numbers of towels and or cotton supplies. Each instructor or manager will have a special setup procedure to follow. The following section presents an example of what is needed for a basic facial. Refer to the waxing and makeup chapters to set up for those services. Facial treatment supplies and implements. Implements are tools used to perform your service and are either multi-use or single-use. Multi-use implements, also known as reusable implements, must be properly cleaned and disinfected after use on one client and prior to use on another. Multi-use implements include the following: table warmer, optional; a bolster for back support placed under the knees; a handheld mirror; a pillow or rolled hand towel for neck support; an extraction tool such as a comedone extractor; blankets to cover the client; bowl or basin of water; client chart and home care prescription card, pad, or computer for database; client gown, wrap for the client to change into; facial kits, glass or plastic containers to hold cotton pads or other supplies; linen such as sheets, and face and hand towels, either cloth or disposable; rubber mixing bowls to warm or mix product; metal spatulas to dispense product from jars; retail product brochures; scissors; tongs to handle hot towels and retrieve clean items. Figure 7-15 shows an esthetician using tongs to handle hot towels. Tweezers. Single-use items. Single-use items are disposable and can be used only once. This supply usage depends on the facility and may include the following. Figure 7-16 just shows some cotton swabs and things in closed containers. Client headband to protect the hair and hold it out of the way. 2x2 inch, 5 centimeter by 5 centimeters, aesthetic wipes for cleansing and for product application. 4x4 inch or 10 centimeters by 10 centimeters, aesthetic wipes, I have the hiccups, or single-use sponges to remove the product from the skin. Sponges are porous and cannot be disinfected or reused. Disposable hair wraps, protective caps, disposable lancets, see state regulations for extraction rules. Disposable vinyl or nitrile gloves. Latex is not recommended, as many people are allergic to latex, and oil can break down the latex, compromising the protection of the gloves. Fan and mask brushes to apply masks or massage lotions. Note: because brushes are porous, they cannot be disinfected. Brushes should be disposable. Fragrance-free tissues, which are available in medical supply stores or online and can make a significant difference in the treatments. These do not contain fragrance or dyes, so they do not cause reactions on the skin. Gauze squares for use with certain facial treatments. Makeup sponges for applying makeup post-procedure and for applying product. Paper towels. Personal service towels, PST, to drape the client and to keep work area clean. Plastic liners for electric mittens and booties. Sealable plastic bag for proper disposal of single-use items. Sterile cotton swabs for performing extractions. It is important that these are sterile when using for extractions. Can have wooden handles for extra strength. Wax supplies. See Chapter 11, Hair Removal. Did you know product pumps are a great idea for ease in dispensing, inventory control, and preventing contamination? Many manufacturers provide pumps with professional back bar sized products. If not, consider using single dose applications. Products. Products are the main ingredient in performing services. Chapter 6, Skincare Products, Chemistry, Ingredients, and Selection, addresses the guides for choosing products. Have the correct products for all client services on hand. And Figure 7-17 shows a table with various products on it. Some of the basic products used in facials include the following: body massage creams, body oil, cleanser, disincrustation solution, essential oils, exfoliants, mechanical and chemical, eye cream, eye pads, face massage cream or lotion, facial peel kits, galvanic gel to be used with galvanic treatment, hand cream, lip balm, makeup remover, masks, cream, mud, clay, seaweed, sheet, and paraffin, moisturizers, cream, lotions and gel, serums and ampules, sunscreens, toner, and astringent. Check in. Why is it important to stock and organize supplies prior to treating your clients? How are multi-use supplies different from single-use supplies? How do you dispose of single-use supplies? Okay, we're going to end this video right there. I hope this was helpful to you. I appreciate you watching/listening. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe, as well as check out my other videos. And have a great day. Thanks. Bye.